Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say before I start all of my shenanigans is let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if everything is good. Like, I feel like everything is good. Let me do some surveying of the land to make sure that everything is good. But I feel like, okay. I feel like everything is good. So let me know, though. But welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
I gotta give y'all a little shoulder real quick. Welcome to the show. If you're a first timer, then welcome. If you are a regular, then welcome back, babies. I appreciate you guys so much. Oh my gosh. There's so much going on in the world right now, but what y'all need to understand is tonight is a tapping. We are going to get into our bag. We are waiting for Doc. We don't know where he is, but um, we're going to get into our bag. Whether Doc is here or not, I want Doc to be here though. It's so much better when he is here. But we're gonna get into our bag. We don't know what's coming out the bag. We are in our tender years. We are in the years in which we were growing up, which is always fun to go back and explore. That's an amazing thing. And then we got the see, this is why I need Doc, because then we got the final exam, and this year's final exam is I don't know why I choose these years, but this year's final exam is 2007. 2007. So I hope that you have studied. Because Doc is a no holds barred kind of professor, so don't play with him. Um, but before we get started, let me get into the shenanigans. Well, it's not shenanigans because I feel like if you don't have your transcending sounds by now, I don't know what you're doing. But let's get into this, and then we'll be right back. What are we doing? Let's go.
Hi, my ambitious ones. I'm so excited to talk to you about Transcending Sound and their amazing aromatherapy product line. It's like you get a lot for your buck with them. With each candle or wax melt scent, it comes with a playlist. That's crazy, right? Each playlist is based in hip hop, R&B, and or jazz. One of my favorites is called Fly Love Song. I burn it on a regular. It's grown and mature scent with a 4 hour and some change playlist to go along with it. Now, the smell. You get touches of jasmine, amber, sandalwood, and musk. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I highly recommend. So if you're big on aromatherapy like I am and you love hip hop, R&B, and jazz, this is where you need to be. So make sure you use our discount code ambitiously15 to receive 15% off of your purchase at checkout. It's a vibe. Catch that vibe. Little aromatherapy and some good music to go along with it. You can't lose. AU Big Power.
I'm just saying a little bit of aromatherapy and a little bit of I want a touch, because I don't want to say a little bit of. I want to say just a touch of good R&B and jazz and hip hop with the fusion. Use our code ambitiously15 for 15% off. I promise. Okay, I promise you will not be disappointed. Um, and that's that. I don't know what's. Let me. Oh my gosh, and I don't have the other phone tonight. Let me find out where Doc is. But because I don't want to start without him. Um, but all right, so let me tell y'all, I'm in a mood tonight. I'm in a mood tonight because my baby girl is not here. She had a sleepover tonight, and I'm just like, my emotions are everywhere right now. Um, hold on. Um, but my emotions are everywhere right now. Because she's not here, so everything is everything. But I'm gonna start anyway. So tonight, what we're okay, okay. Oh, my boo. Okay, okay, all right. So I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel tonight. I don't even care tonight because she's not here, and see, this is why I stick to my schedule. But she's not here tonight, so what schedule am I sticking to for real? I don't know. Oh, thank you, Doc, baby. So Doc said he running late, but he coming in a second. He said the audio and visual good. Listen, I don't even. My baby, she's having a sleepover. She is having a sleepover situation at her best friend's house this evening, and we spend so much time together that when these kind of moments happen, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm about to die. Oh my gosh. But I did talk to her. I called her. She said she was good. She can call me. So we in a situation. This is why we're not having call-ins tonight. But I wanted to make sure that she was able to get in contact with me tonight. So I did talk to her, but I'm in my feelings a little bit. I don't really spend much time away from my child. We are very close, very tight knit. We are joined at the hip. That's my mini me. That's my cub. Like, oh my gosh. So I'm in my feelings tonight. I really am. I know she's got to grow up. She has to have her time. I got to have my me time. And I'm just now getting into that position in life where I'm starting to understand that I need my me time too. But like, it's different when you're a mom. You're a mom and you hold tight to, it's just different. So yeah, I've been I'm going through it tonight. My baby is having a sleepover. I'm at home alone. All right, I'm about to bring my boo Doc. I've been bantering. Hold on, Doc. I'm gonna bring you in a second. Some things I need to say real quick. I'm just in my feelings right now. Oh my gosh, I miss my bookie Ken so much. So what I will say is just drop a comment. Not we're not doing call-ins or text messages tonight. We're not doing them. We're just not. If you would like to hit us up for any situation, business, advertisement, sponsorships, you got some gab you want to send my way, you want to say hi, whatever the case may be, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this thing of ours. It's good when you share. It's good when you it's especially good when you like. It's a whole thing. It's a whole vibe. And I think our whole thing over here is just tapping into our vibe. It's a thing. Check out our website www.ambitiouslyent.com. www.ambitiouslyent.com. And then I'm about to bring my boo Doc in. Doc,
Hey,
I'm
apologies.
depressed. I'm low key not depressed because I know that my baby got to grow up, but I'm depressed because my baby not home with me right now.
Oh, oh, okay, okay. Um,
This is
experiencing
emotional.
this is emotional.
Yeah,
Experience the first pains of realizing that
this
your
is not the
child.
first though. This is. I, she said a long time ago that she has attachment issues when it comes to me. And I
Okay,
think tonight is the first night that I realized, like, all right, I get it.
okay, okay,
I get it because she called me like, Mom, can I stay tonight? And I was like, is that what you want to do? But in my heart, I was like, no. But I didn't say no.
okay,
But in my
okay,
heart, I was like, no, come home. And so it's very emotional for me.
okay, okay,
All right, I'm gonna say this about my parenting skills. We be in the house with each other a lot, but it's like when we not together, it's just like if she is outside of the house. I rarely I don't go on dates like that, and I don't do clubbing and none of that shit like that. Sorry,
hmm
excuse my language. So when we are apart, it just, oh my gosh.
okay.
But I rock with it and I let it happen.
Oh
I'm
well,
emotional tonight. I let it
well.
happen though.
It
Huh?
has to be points where if it's a good and safe environment, you do want your child. I would assume. I don't have
Well,
kids.
let me say this.
What's
The
up?
place where she is at her elementary school best one of her elementary school best friends. I want to say they became best friends in the fourth grade, and then they
Mhm.
had the fourth and the fifth grade together. And the best friends whose house she's at tonight, her mom is actually at a teacher at the elementary school that they both attended.
Okay, so that's good. That's people you
Mm, I'm
know.
very
I don't want to say trust, but people you know.
I'm just we just that close, but I when I tell y'all at the end of the show what I tell y'all, which is stay in your lane. I said leave that bitch, excuse me, leave her where she's at. She's
Okay,
over there tending to her cub. They're eating the gazelle or whatever they done found in the pride, whatever the case may be. But like I really hold strong to that. So she's not in I'm just a mommy
with
and
respect.
I miss my baby. But anyway, how you doing tonight, babe? I'm sorry.
I'm doing good. I had some stuff to take care of, so I am running behind schedule. So some things are not fully finished. I'm in a, if I you see me keep looking over to the side, I'm actually finishing out some stuff for the final exam. It is not going to be a hard one. It's going to be an easy one because I didn't get a chance to fully dive in and
Oh,
pick
maybe I
certain.
could free more of my bitch. Sorry.
Maybe
Maybe
you
I could free
can,
more of my Harleys.
maybe you can, and it would make sense that you
I
will be
just
able
gotta
to.
focus on keeping this one chick free,
Yeah,
cause
you said she a wild one though.
we been wilding out in these streets. Except for the moment where our baby exited the building.
Maybe exited the building.
All right, I'm gonna get it together, y'all. Just don't judge me. I'm very much my daughter's mommy,
Okay,
so I miss her so much. But anyway, so handle your business while we doing that.
I
But I
will.
think I had already pulled one out because I was getting prepared while I was waiting, and So I already pulled one out of the bag, which was we wanted to talk about HBCUs, which that is a vast, diverse
Yeah.
conversation.
Yes. Yes. It is.
Um, I'll start. Let me start by saying that I have two brothers that I love very much. Tyrone and Emmanuel, I love you. I have had the honor of attending the HBCU, which is Coppin State University, with my brothers. And let me just say, at the time that we attended Coppin State University, only one of my brothers had a kid at the time, and she Takira, hi, Auntie, love you. She was so cute and amazing. So I took her to class with me. He took her to class with him, and then my other brother took it. Like we switched off, but it was a thing. And then when I got tired of them using my niece's cuteness as a chick magnet, give me my baby, and me and her be out like this. But we and my brother Tyrone lived close to the campus, so it was a whole wave. And one of my favorite professors from Coppin State University, his name is Dr. Peterson. What I will say is that which he made me tap into my DNA a little bit deeper, which is how my mother is how I discovered, but he was one of them people that was just like, you should tap in. And this is how I'm just part of how I discovered that I have Native American indigenous roots within the United States. So I wish they would tell me to get out this. Nah, you get out. I belong here more than you do. Um. So yeah, I have a lot of. I got a lot of stories. Also, I don't want to call them fun memories because they weren't fun for me. I mean, no, they weren't horrible for me, but they weren't fun for other people. Because I got some stories. Because campus life is campus life. And what I will say is this: HBCU life. So you know how they try to okay, so I'm gonna say the story without saying the story all the way, but at one point in time they tried to integrate because that was a thing. You feel me? Like you can't integrate other colleges without integrating HBCUs, right? And so you get the right height of girl, and she could play and then she could play basketball, volleyball, softball, or one of them things. You could bring them in real easy. And so let me just say that there is a story that starts with my HBCU and this podcast, and a particular person that I had as a partner on this podcast at one point in time with somebody from the Caucasus Mountains who beat her up. And she had two black eyes. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a thing. But yeah, I did at once upon a time attend a HBCU. I don't know what happened, Doc. I don't know what happened, but I just needed to get that out real quick. You all right? Can I hear you? Say something so I can know. No, I can't hear you.
Oh, I
What?
think I might be. You can hear me now.
I can hear you. Okay, okay,
Okay.
good, good.
Okay. Cool.
All right. I don't know what was happening. I think I dropped the mouse and that might have been the crazy switch. But yeah, I did. I attended a few universities, community college, and an HBCU. But that we had some fun. I just had to snatch my niece a couple of times. Like, don't be using my baby. She was cute. with curly hair and adorable dog, and
Okay.
it was an easy, free game. And just imagine attending the HBCU with your siblings.
I think that would be almost the equivalent that when I talk to my younger siblings, because they all went to school, high school particularly together. I think it would still be that weird thing because getting in each other's business was always the thing that I would hear them talk about. I'm the one that's oldest that where I was in high school by myself and then I went off and did my life. So I didn't have any of those things. I mean, my oldest brother basically crossed in when I was already leaving. So I don't have any of those things, but I can imagine being in college, you away from mom and dad, you away from the parental units, you probably getting your chance to be grown,
Free.
be grown, and if your older
I'm gonna
siblings or
say
others
this.
was a
Let me just give you this real tidbit real quick. Out of the three that was in college together, I'm the oldest. So it's give me my baby. And I don't
I mean,
what they
yeah,
did after that point was what they did. As long as my niece was good, we was good. But she wasn't a chick magnet.
okay. Um, but yeah, I think going to college in particularly, let alone a HBCU, would have a heavy thing where everybody is when they get there, there's already the overlay that we all at a HBCU and we are all people of color, black, and truly there are white people that go to HBCUs. But no, they're like, oh, you like my cousin from somewhere else. And then the like I've never went to HBCU. I've done some college, but the people that I do know that went to the HBCUs, they always the stories about meeting other people of color, particularly other black people, and
It's really
understanding.
like you meeting your cousins.
Yes, but your cousins that don't live by you or near you, and it was just
You
like,
didn't even know they was your cousins. They just like family.
yeah, and that's one thing that I do respect and understand about that because I know people from up north that came down south to HBCUs. I know people from the West Coast that and mostly I just talk about more like up north and no more not necessarily up north, but I guess more like the Midwest and the West Coast.
Right,
Southern all the way up to Baltimore, Maryland, DC, which a lot of them are concentrated at. We kind of all have a similar thread about how we see things, talk about things. But when they come from the West Coast or somewhere up north, like I'm talking about like Minnesota, and all of a sudden
mhm,
they are around a certain culture of other black people who know their great grandmother from
right,
Virginia, from North
right.
Carolina, from South
They
Carolina,
know
from
where they
Georgia.
come from. Right,
Yeah, and it's kind of a different thing to them because their whole vibe and style didn't fully match this, but yet they're around people that look like them,
right,
understands their issues and problems they had, and that's a
right.
lot more realistic thing. And that I used to get this story a lot talking to people that I knew that weren't from this, let alone East Coast, let alone this concentrated area. And I say the most northern probably would be like DC, come all the way down through well Baltimore,
Virginia.
DC, Virginia, all the way down to
Yeah.
Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, then Florida. That's
And
where
what I
most
tell people a lot of times with what you just said was the I don't think that people. Well, one is it's two different sides of that. Is one is that people do not do the research of like their geographical DNA
mm-hmm.
like that. I I know people. I get on people's nerves when I say this, but I can. It's a mat for me, right?
Okay.
I know, and I learn new stuff every day. But I generally know where my people came from, right? And so I think that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand where they came from. And then the whole other thing is, um, I don't think people. Doc, can I
Yes,
cuss now?
yes.
I don't think people give a shit. And so once you get into these things of HBCUs and things of that nature, it gets so much deeper once you get into them type of settings because you have to get to learn. HBCUs are important because they make you tap into, because they'll tell you, they will tell you a million times over that you don't have a culture. That's a lie.
But you said HBCUs will?
No, people outside of HBCUs
Oh
will.
yeah, 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 yeah. See,
They
yeah,
will
I'm
tell
about
you
to
that
say,
you don't
like,
have it.
whoa.
This is why we are so. No, this is why they don't want you to know. But if you go to a HBCU, and I'm not, because I've gone to universities outside of HBCUs as well. You feel me?
BWI.
Like, I just
BWI.
happen to have that benefit of attending the HBCU, and what makes it so much better is I attended it with my brother. So brothers, so it was just
Mhm.
a thing.
Yeah.
Um,
So you got
but
there, you attended with your brothers, and then you met a bunch of your cousins that you didn't even know you had.
I watched somebody who I started this podcast with get too book, whatever.
I do.
Um, but what I will say about attending the HBCU is this: that you do, um, they make you tap into a journey that you never knew that you would tap into. Your DNA
Yeah.
journey. You feel me? Like
I,
you're
would- I,
gonna
would- I would
wonder
agree.
where you came from and why you connect to certain things the way that you connect to certain things. Like I've always wondered why I had a rebellious spirit, but it wasn't me. Well, no, no. I'm gonna take that back because the same HBCU that I attended, my mother attended and graduated from as well.
Congratulations.
Mm. She's a mental health counselor. Shout out to Mom Deeks. Um,
I'm dudes.
Mom Deeks. But we went on this journey together, and we're still on this journey, right? We still embark on this journey together right now.
Mhm.
But we went on this journey to find out who we were and what I did find, but all of that, I think that all of that plays a part, even our HBCU journey. And trying to figure out who we were. What we found out was that we have ancestors who were part of the Nat Turner Rebellion.
Okay,
So
that's big.
you learn more about yourself every day. It's like, why am I so rebellious?
Look, I would still say that you can't just
I was wondering that for a minute, and then we found that information out, and I was like, okay,
okay, okay.
that makes all the sense. Why
Yeah,
am I so militant and rebellious? That makes all of the sense.
okay. And
My ancestors, yeah, listen, people be playing with ancestry, but it's a thing. It's a thing. And I think that we should not sleep on it the way that we be sleeping on it. But yeah,
okay.
I understand more about me through nobody could ever tell me about who I am as a person, but my ancestors can.
Okay. Well, my last thing about HBCUs is I'm in Georgia. You got Morehouse Men, and Clark
The
University.
home, the Mecca. Oh, sorry.
But I understand the full advantage of going to an HBCU. I understand that it is the same premier standard of anything else because they have to be accredited just like any other college.
Right.
So I love that people go there, and I want people to go there, and
And I
especially
want people to think about it like this. It was so much harder for us to receive an education as
mhm,
people of,
color people of melanin.
yeah, people of melanin. It was so harder for us to receive the education that I think that's why I hold HBCUs so much Like, we got your Harvards and your Stanfords and your Yales and whatever. I don't know. That was so easily given to them. But
Yeah.
a Spelman, but you know what I mean, like a Morgan, a Coppin, a freaking Howard. They weren't given to Tuskegee.
You.
They weren't given easily.
Correct. But
We
and
had
that,
to work hard just to get those institutes. So they just
and
mean
that's
so much
my
more to
big
me.
thing is, unfortunately, and I'm not trying to make this a bad thing. Unfortunately, I know people that say, no, well, I do want to go to the Yale. I do want to go to the Harvard. I'm like, do you understand that they both have to get accredited by a standard? And if this school has that accreditation, the benefit you're going to get by going to the school, you're not going to feel like the weird person sitting in the auditorium. You don't have to. And if anything that I do know, and I fully love it, HBCU is going to give you the love that when you go out to the real
Validation.
world that you
Like,
may not have understand that you need it.
we worked hard for this.
Yeah.
Like,
So salute to
the
all HBCUs.
validation is different.
Mhm. Seriously. So yes, that would be my last thing I want to see about the HBCUs. But yeah, shout out to everybody that went to
Oh,
HBCU.
Doc, baby. Oh, you made me give it up for the HBCUs tonight. And like I said, I attended many scholastic endeavors, but it's different when it's a HBCU.
No, and I respect that.
It's different when it's because it's like everybody is oh my god. Except for that one person that blacked the other person both her eyes. Whatever.
Okay.
The next one we're gonna move on to because
Okay.
I gotta get away from that because I want to tell that story so bad.
Okay.
But I'm not
Okay.
gonna
Okay.
do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Okay. It's your world.
Maybe one day, because it's a good story. I'm not gonna tell it though. But this bitch don't ever play with me because you think.
Anybody listening, I do not know the story, but apparently it has a certain gumption to it, and I'll leave it at that. We can move on to the next topic though.
My brother was gonna drive me to the location of where this bitch lived. Like, stop playing with me. Anyway, and we don't play. We shoot. All right. One of my brothers who attended the HBCU with me, but that's a whole nother story. I love you, brother. I can't say your name because I don't want to get in trouble on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch. Because you know they be but it's a nickname I gave him when he was little, and I've been calling him that. And he's a grown man now. We only a couple of years apart, but I still call him that to this. I can't call him that on social media though. I've been getting in trouble. But
I'm super curious now. But
when I see him to his face, all day, because he's skinny, but he got a fat man mentality. I could never feed him enough. Okay. But I don't want to get in trouble. Okay. So, but
we'll move.
I want to so bad though. It's his nickname. But the next one that we had on our list was, all right. So I did kind of split it because it could be called one thing in one region and it could be called another thing in another region. So track suits or sweatsuits. So you had the Fila joints.
Mm-hmm.
That was a wave.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Adidas joints. That was a wave. Mm-hmm. We've had so many things that made this a wave, and right now I'm in my Be More feelings right now because Under Armour is a wave. Stop playing.
Okay. Look, I didn't look. You telling me something new? I did not know this.
Under Armour is a wave here in Baltimore. Let me just say this. Here in Baltimore, right? We went through, it's debatable because DC gonna argue with us, but New Balance, it's an argument between DC and Baltimore. But what we do know is that Air Force Ones, y'all welcome. You're
I
welcome.
don't know if you can pull off the y'all welcome, because even down here we wore Air Force Ones. I wore Air Force Ones.
Right. But here's the whole thing. The secret is that we here in Baltimore made them so popular that they brought them bitches back. You're welcome. This is why I'm saying you're welcome, because they were about to be discontinued. But it was a wave here in Baltimore, and they will tell you this. Nike will tell you this. Everybody will tell you.
I have an obvious question, and I'm not trying to debate you.
Hold on, let me finish though.
Go
get. You gonna shoot your game, baby. But they were almost off the market for real, but we had a wave here in Baltimore with the Air Force Ones. Like, cause they can't, you know, they come in different colors. Like even now, they come in different colors. I got a fresh pair of all whites. I could bring them bitches in here right now, and I have not worn them bitches yet. But all whites, clean as shit.
Yeah,
but it was a thing. It was the color. We needed the colors. And it was like, and so they went, this particular store went to Nike, and it was like, it's a thing. It's a thing. And we brought them back. So big shout out to Baltimore. It's a story. Look it up online so y'all know.
Well, I am going to look it up.
The reason why that everybody still rocks Air Force Ones is Baltimore, Maryland. That's a thing. Look it up.
I'm going to look it up. I don't know.
For sure. And then when you come back, talk to me about it, because it's a thing. But the DC and Baltimore thing with New Balances is a thing. Nobody can ever say who really brought the wave with New Balances between DC and Baltimore. It's an argument. I don't like to get involved.
Well, my unfortunate opinion would be the only person that I ever knew that really rocked New Balances was a dude from Baltimore. But this is my balance the argument.
It's always gonna be an argument. That's why I don't jump into that, because you said the first person that you experienced it with was a dude from Baltimore, right?
They had New Balances.
New Balances, right?
All colorways.
That's an argument that will always be argued for, like between and you know it's bad or the bout ways, because we real close. So it's always gonna be.
That's the thing I can respect and understand, that y'all, the cities are super big and super close. So everybody, we the shit. All right, cool. But
the only thing that you will always get about Baltimore is this, though. We are not part of the DMV. I rock the shirt. So, y'all, Baltimore is not the DMV.
All right. Look, and I respect that. I look at it a different way. I'm going off the subject a little bit. Only the reason
because you're going geographical. You're not going with the basis of growing up in this region.
Correct. But
Baltimore
I know if I'm
is
traveling,
not the DMV.
I know if I'm traveling,
I'm getting ready to tell y'all so that y'all know, from if you travel, don't listen to Doc, listen to me.
I traveled.
No, I'm telling you, I grew up.
No, I'm talking about if you're traveling.
But I'm telling you so you could be safe. I'm telling you so you could be safe. Fuck the traveling shit. Baltimore is not. You see one eye's closed and one eye's up. Baltimore is not the DMV. Baltimore is its own city state, and if you want to go back historically, it's an independent city. So we are not the DMV. We are our own thing. We got beef with technically everybody that has a city close to us.
Like y'all super territorial. I can respect that.
You ready? So we got beef with DC ninjas. We got no, not so much with Philly ninjas. We cool with them because that's kind of like our sister city. So we
Mm,
don't really got no beef because a lot of our structures were built by the same people. I don't
mm-hmm.
know if we got other than the Wizzy cheese shit. I listen, we
The
got
wisdom
beef with the
shit.
cheesesteak shit. Like no, no, no. I don't
Okay.
want no cheesesteak from Philly. I want a
Damn.
Baltimore Philly cheesesteak. Let's get that correct.
It,
I don't want no
so
Wizzy
you
cheese
can't
on
say
none
a
of my shit.
Baltimore Philly cheesesteak. It should be
But
your
other than that,
Baltimore
one got no
cheesesteak.
beef with them. Other than the cheesesteak, it's incorrect. Um,
Look, I just want to
but
get.
I feel like anybody from NYC, they got wherever they go, they always gonna have a problem.
Well, if
But
you are part of,
specifically,
well, can I want to say something real quick if
go
you don't
ahead,
mind.
go ahead,
I would say what you just
because
said.
I'm about to give some historical fact. But go ahead.
Okay. Um, even me, there's a thing I understand about New York people, or particularly urban culture, black hip hop, New York people. There is a thing that if, and I'm being respectful, if anything about hip hop culture that I think you love and I love, I will always give fair due to no, it did start. That vibe started there. It has changed, but the vibe did start there. So I will never say no about this thing from the East Coast. And I do believe it started there and it trickled down and it went around and everything. But
All that
it
bullshit.
matters
Yeah,
who you are, where you grew up, and what your root in it is. And that's my always fairness that I want to say.
I will say this. I'm gonna say this with me saying this. I'm a Baltimore bitch all day, right? I
Mm-hmm.
have a baby with a dude from Harlem.
Okay.
Go figure. So no matter what nobody else say, like my shit is extensive. I've dated Philly dudes. I've dated multiple dudes from NYC. Of course, Baltimore. You know, I'm I'll be 45 in September, so you know, a nice little tenure. Um, I ain't gonna lie, I've never dated anybody south of Baltimore.
Interesting.
Everybody that I've ever dated has been Baltimore, and I'm not gonna bullshit, and that's so weird now that I think about it. But I've never, and I'm gonna say this: I was born in North Carolina, but I've never dated anybody south of Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look,
Um,
I'm not.
so
I didn't know.
it's a little bit different with you understanding what I just said.
How's it different?
It's different because they different. They dumb as shit. Fucking stupid as
That's messed
fucking
up.
shit.
Look,
But
I'm
they
gonna say,
different and you gotta deal with them different because they think that they are so
well,
they think that they are so above. What I love about what I've experienced in my years of adolescence and you know just growing up period, right? Because my family is from all over. I got family in Germany, Italy, you feel. I got family in Florida, I got family in Georgia, I got family in North Carolina, I got family in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas. I have family everywhere. So when it comes to men and dealing with me, they think that they're dealing with something that they don't know that they're dealing with, right?
I don't
Because
know why
what
that
I've
would be the thought.
understood throughout all of these years is that shit is the same everywhere. The only difference is when it comes to up north people and down south people is down south we talk with a draw. You feel me? We slow shit down so that people can understand exactly what the fuck we're saying before we fuck shit up.
Hold on.
Up north,
I
they're
want
gonna
to get
be
you down to the
real
thing.
fast, huh? Let
Can I
me
wait?
finish my point though. Up
Okay.
north, they're gonna be real fast with it because they think they slick.
You said they think they slick.
They do. They think they real slick, so
Hey,
they think that the
anybody ever
faster
feel
that they talk, the faster the things that they come. And uh, you
let me know.
sound stupider the
No,
faster you talk, my ninja.
let me know when I
So
can say what I want to say.
I've been blessed with all of those things. You feel me? Like to understand, even with what I would the point that I brought out the bag, which is you could call it a tracksuit or a sweatsuit. Up north, it would be called a sweatsuit. Down south, a tracksuit or maybe a sweatsuit. I don't know what you know what I mean. But you had different kinds. You had feli jumping off at one point in time. You had, but it was called. This is what I love. I hate about America, but I love it about America at the same time. It's like you're gonna get like some people call it cola and some people call it pop, or and some people call it soda.
Facts.
You just need to realize and recognize what region of the world you're in
True.
and understand what you're talking about.
True. I fully agree.
Like my people's originally a lot, well no, actually I'm gonna tell an origin story. We came from Norfolk, Virginia, but they tricked us out of our land in Norfolk, Virginia, so we winded up in North Carolina. It's something that they say in North Carolina that would never be said up here, which is like go to the boot of the trunk. What the fuck is that? Just go to the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the beauty of different regions of the world. And I need all of us to understand that at one point in time, we all spoke the same language. But now, at this point in time, we speak different languages, but it's the same language.
Okay. I'm listening.
So, a tracksuit and a sweatsuit is the same thing.
Generally, yeah, in my opinion, being a person down south, but also being a person who's been around, they are the same thing. The only divide that I personally have is the material it's made out of. To me,
Oh, the wiki wiki.
The wiki. Oh yeah, the nylon. Look, the nylon shits, the old mafia dude shit. Those are tracksuits for me. But like, if it's made out of cotton or something like that, that is a wetsuit. And then, the key part that I'm like, you didn't throw in the Midwest velour. Remember velour? They
What
made
is
that
this?
whole
Is this
fabric.
suede? Oh, sorry.
Velour was the knockoff suede. It was the new era suede, but
Is this suede?
Midwest people love velour. Velour tracksuit, sweatsuits.
No, velour was the thing. You know, I hate a velour because I have a when it comes to my fingertips, it's certain parts of my body I can't do chalkboards for real.
Okay.
Markers to an extent and velour. Like it's these certain textures and materials that drive me crazy in life. It just it's the sound. Like velour
wait,
is the
so look,
texture.
I gotta throw the one where to me velour was the baby corduroy. Velour
With
was baby
velour,
corduroy.
it was the texture, but with chalkboards and oh my gosh, it's just chalkboards and markers. It's the sound with velour, it's the touch, it's the texture.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You know, I did medical stuff. I can give you a diagnosis right quick,
what
but
is that? I don't know what that is. I just know that I can't do chalkboards, markers, or velour. And low key corduroy, and I could probably only could do corduroy only because that was something that we dealt with in them old school times. You know what I'm talking about.
look, I asked some question then. A real cotton sweater.
A real cotton sweater.
Hmm.
I still be looking for them and cashmere. Oh my gosh.
So you can rock a real, if you can rock a real cotton sweater, did you have to wear a turtleneck? Because that's why turtlenecks was actually made.
Now I ain't gonna lie, I got a few outfits, but because of the design of the outfits, it's like I don't feel no kind of way about it. But I got one dress that's my favorite dress, and it got kind of like a turtleneck design in the neck area, but the back is out, so I don't think I mind it as much because
Hmm.
like all of this is out.
Okay.
But I think if I had to do like a, the old school turtlenecks, like
It's not. It's before the Coogee sweater that Bill Cosby used to wear. Before the Coogee sweater that
we talk
Notorious.
about when our parents used to send us to school.
Basically, yeah.
No, I hated them the most. They was the
See,
worst.
all right. So it's understandable then. But yeah. But all right. Back
And
to
again, I keep bringing this up, but I'm gonna bring it up again. Y'all gotta remember, not only did I have to wear a turtleneck, but I had to wear a uniform with pleats, and I had to iron my own fucking pleats.
and your father.
And my biological father was a Marine, and then the man who I call my father to this day, I love him. Shout out that to my pops. I love you, Daddy. Um, they didn't play about my pleats and starch.
Look, somebody's in here when you start talking about the starch.
The
Stay
starch.
flow. The stay flow.
You know it's real. You know it's real military. You grew up really in the military. If starch is not a part of your conversation, then they lying.
Well, but see, look, I'm full circling the conversation now because you brought up the whole. I would understand why you probably wanted to be more rebellious because if you have to deal with somebody that's in the military, it's extreme structure, but it's structure that it's going to get the job done. But if you just want to have fun, that's the conflict. And I can understand the conflict between having fun and getting the job done be two different things until responsibility hits. And that's kind of how I see it.
And then you add on my Nat Turner rebellion ancestry.
Yeah, but this is not a bad job. But Nat Turner did use biblical
But
stuff.
I will say that the things that I learned from my military parents, because the rations popped off when you needed a quick snack.
You said the ratchet popped up when you needed a real quick snack. Okay.
Listen, them applesauces was they was a wave.
MREs, meal ready to eat, all that.
Stop playing. Listen, them rations was everything, and I need people to stop playing with my military people because when my pops used to come back off the field,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to bring the box of rations, they had the peanut butter. This is probably why I like Triscuits till this day.
Hell no.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is probably why I fuck with Triscuits to this day. You remember the little, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put peanut butter and jelly on them bitches, that was a smash. That was a smash. You know what little peanut butter and peanut butter and jelly packets I'm talking. They was long. They was like.
In the green pack, you had to, and it was vacuum sealed. You hit, and the air comes in a little bit, and then you can take the other part. But
listen, when you are a poor black family surviving off of a military income, your mother working at a bar, so she getting tips or whatever, and then your dad come off of the field and he bringing them rations. That was a treat.
But well,
I
not
be
saying
trying to
that.
tell people like, as much as we want to be so entrapped into the luxuries of today's life, right? At one point in time, my life was so much different. My mother was struggling. My mother worked three jobs. I remember at one point in time, my mother's not Jamaican, but I just like I call you.
No, I
Mother's
know
like,
that's what you're
man,
talking about. What you call
my
a show?
mother is a
How many jobs
Jamaican.
you got mine?
Yeah, my mother's a Jamaican, so she worked multiple jobs, and there's times that she had to leave me in the house by myself so that she could, you feel me, maintain. But them rations, we also used to, we gotta get in the bed because I got more to talk about. It's some fun games that we used to
Are
play.
we cool with time? I'm making sure. I know I knocked.
Nah, we gotta get to, but it's some cool games that we played as children, and I want to tap into them things too.
All right.
But I will say those rations were every freaking thing. And if you're not a military child or you weren't in the military, you will not understand.
And I'm not trying to destroy anything, but there's a science behind it. There's a science behind the way it tasted and everything.
You got to be a military brat or a man of the military to understand. It's a different, okay. Doc, I'm sorry that we went into our military background, but it's a different way of life.
It's not. I don't. It's not a different
It's
way of
not
life.
for the weak.
Nah.
And what I will say is that if you had to survive off of rations by any means necessary, you got a strong ass heart, and God bless you.
Yeah, but
I want to salute you so bad. God
yeah,
bless.
salute. Look, you see. Did you hit up the what today is with the salute, sir? That's in here. I don't know if you did it yet. That's like part of the thing that you do all the time. Oh no, you didn't ask the question.
What? I'm sorry. I had to
Boom.
salute. I had to do it
Hey,
properly.
real.
Um. All right. Wait. Let me say this. Kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? Hi, Rock, baby.
Hey,
He know about military rations.
I will believe he does. I will believe he
We
does.
all know about military rations. All right. So what I'm saying. So yesterday was our anniversary date. What's
Big up to that.
happening today? Yeah, 4 years, man. As much as I be having my moments where I be like, yo, what I will say is they be like, nah, you can't quit now, son. And so I be like, yeah, you're right. You're right. So salute to y'all, man. Those people who sit in my ear when I be like, y'all, I just it's taking forever. They be like, nah, you can't quit yet. You can't quit right now. And I'll be like, you're right. Salute to them. We had an anniversary show. Now listen, we had an anniversary. I gotta get to my love notes real quick in a second. But my kid is gone. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Look, hold up. You can't use it as a reason. You got to stop the show early now. Not being realistic. But if you say no, I just want to go to bed and lay in my
No,
cloud. I want to
fuck
go to bed
this
and
shit.
I just want to lay in my cloud and think about it. Then I will respect that. But you can't say I got to put or make sure because you already gave the little surprise up
She
already.
could
So
call me and just be like, mine. I'm gonna be like, I'm on my way, little ninja.
she
Like,
didn't
no,
even say
fuck
nothing. She
this
just said,
shit.
"Mom."
Oh. I gotta let her grow up, but shit, that baby is not in the house with me. She's having a sleepover, and this shit is overwhelming me. All right. Mm. Shout out to any kid who had ever had military rations. Shout out to my military fellas. I love y'all. My kid is not here right now. I'm in my feelings. Oh, and she ain't even calling me. That's what make it worse. Like she not like mom and shit.
Look, I knew
What?
you. I knew you was pre-era cell phones. You didn't look. The payphones existed. You didn't like, hey, let me get a quarter. I want to tell my mom something. You were just having your fun too, right?
She got a cell phone on her right now, and she not
But
even shit.
yes,
I'm just,
look,
I'm gonna be so happy to see her face tomorrow, though. But
I know,
this is just,
I know.
ah, okay. I'm sorry, y'all.
Look, if anything, look, Kat, look at it like this. This is a trial run. Because if you want her to go to a HBCU, unless you try to be one of them parents, no, you need to go to this one because it's right here and I could drive home.
No, I'm gonna let her be free and live the way she. I need her to find herself.
All right, so this is
So
a
I
trial
don't.
run. A trial
This
run.
is why this is. I'm not. I could call her right now. I could call her
You
right
should
now and
not.
be like, "What you doing?" But I'm
Why?
not doing that because I do understand that she has to gradually grow on her own and become her own person.
You
It's
call her,
just
she'll hit you with it. Ain't you supposed to be doing your show?
right. Like, mom, why are you talking to me right now?
Oh, look, and I
And
remember the time I
she
needed.
and she is that chick. Ma, what time is it?
You
Why
told me
are you talking to
she's the
me?
executive producer. You said she was the executive producer. I never forget
Slash
when you said that.
stylist slash.
I remember you said that.
So if I call her right now, she gonna be like, Ma, I just miss you. So I would never do that during show hours because I don't want to get in trouble. But I want to. I want to. Anyway, oh, I miss my boo so much. I'm sorry, y'all. I adore her and I miss her a lot. I'll see her tomorrow morning,
It's the
but
summer. It's the summer.
you
Boy,
want to contact us for any reason. For any reason. Oh wait, I gotta do
yeah, you can
listen.
jump.
You see what I'm saying? See how
Look, it is.
I gotta get into the love note because we already passed over. I don't care. Go ahead and do your thing, baby.
All right, do the love notes. I'll be right back.
I'm not happy, y'all. My baby is having a summer party, and she not here with me. But anyway, let's get into the love notes. Why do we call it the love notes? Well, Doc and I used to go back and forth for a minute. I used to call it love. Doc used to call it show notes, and then eventually we came to our compromise. And we started calling it love notes. Also, he said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not, but it was a lot of cities and states and countries, and I had to stop doing that, and we went green. So shut up, Doc. I know you hear me. Shut up, Doc. We don't do that no more. Now we went green. It's all love. Thank you for all of the love. Shout out to my top six: the United States, the United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Brussels. Hi, babies. I love you so much. Thank you. This list is about to change. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, um, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you. Oh my gosh. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thanks, babies. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, and Portugal and Morocco. Hi, babies. I love you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Last but not least, Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, and Sweden. Oh my gosh, you guys are extraordinary. Again, this list is about to change again because as the numbers change, we got to switch the list. But I love it so much. Doc, screw
Okay.
you and your composition notebook, buddy.
Whoa, look, just because you feel a certain way, you do not have to replace your feelings of sadness with anger to somebody else. And I know it's an innocent anger. You
It's
don't have
because
to
my
do that.
baby not here. I'm sorry.
No, look, the door was open. I heard you say, I know you can hear me. I can, but it's fine.
I
It's fine.
thought
It's
about
fine.
my
Look,
baby
I can.
not being here and in the composition notebook because she used to have composition
Oh,
notebook.
look, every little thing. Look, I can't even get my normal thing
What?
on real quick because I'm
Jill,
trying to
every
set it up.
little thing I do. Oh, my baby not here. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see her tomorrow. Oh, I'm excited
I can't
to
even get
see
my thing
her face.
real quick.
Her little rosy, light
Rosie.
skinned cheeks. I can't wait to see him. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm not going to take it out on you, Doc. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I still just get a chance
No,
to type it in
I
my head.
still got some feelings about the you didn't bring no props lately, so I ain't been on in my feelings. But that did translate a little easy, so I'm sorry. I apologize. It's because my baby girl is not here with me tonight, and I can't even go upstairs and jump on her bed right now. I feel some kind of way. Oh my gosh, I'll be doing weird shit to my kid, like she being there like on a tablet or reading a book or painting some shit, and I'm just running there like like I can't do that tonight. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you the things I normally type at this time. You
All
said
right.
the I know, boom, and then I gotta hit you with the
I'm,
boom.
I'm going to get out my feelings right now because we got to get to this final exam. My feelings. Hold on. Let me find what I'm looking for real quick. All right. This is why I'm really ad libbing. Okay, you ready? It's time for the final exam. The year is 2007. Why do I do this to us? Why do I do this to myself? Is really the question. I be picking these years like I'm just confident, like I'm going to win. I did win last week. I freed one of my bitches, but the other four is still locked up, and the other one is still at risk of being locked up again. So I'm scared. Uh,
Okay.
Professor Doc,
Yes, ma'am.
should we pass out? You should pass them.
Yes, go ahead. Pass out the papers. Take one, pass it down. Take one, pass it down. Everybody got a pencil. Everybody got a pencil. Do I need to
Anybody
separate
need
certain
a
people?
number two?
Do I
I
need to
got
separate certain
duckies.
people?
I got rubber duckies. No, we got. All
All
right,
right.
whatever. We gonna do
So
that after class. Let's go.
let me load this up real quick.
I got the rubber duckies, though. I'm into. Let's go. And
So this
I
is,
make
as
I
y'all
make
seen
a
the
main
intro.
football, but that's a whole nother. All right.
While I load this up, curious questions of mine. Did you
What?
do any cheerleading or anything while you was at the HBCU?
Okay. No, not at the HB. I was only a cheerleader. Go Sabers.
Okay.
I was only a cheerleader in high school, and that was from sophomore year to senior year, and that was when I felt like it. Go Sabers.
So
And it's so funny how my world keeps circling back, but whatever. Um,
You say your world
But
keeps circling back.
that what I did hear about my high school tenure as a cheerleader, that there are pictures that exist. I can't find the pictures though, but people tell me all the time, like, "Oh, no, he's a
You can
cheerleader."
contact the high school. Usually they have if they're still like a yearbook club, they
I need to
usually
get that.
archive
And
all that.
I will say, in my 11th grade year, which really I acted like a captain that year. Um, that was the year that our basketball team went 27-0.
Hmm.
And so there is a picture from the Baltimore Sun that we were um, in as well. And it used to hang, the school is not the same school anymore, which I always call my high school pre-prison, but there used to be a little plaque type of situation where it had the basketball team, their photo, and then the cheerleading squad was right underneath of it. So I do remember that. But it's also other pictures people have been telling me about here lately that I do not know exist from my cheerleading. But when I was at Coppin, I did not cheerlead.
Right. So yeah,
And
you're
we was
you're if
wilding
you
out
want
at
those
Coppin.
pictures, contact the high school. Usually
We
the
was
yearbook
rock
club
stars
has
in Coppin. We ain't do no organizational type of
they did.
shit.
You may not have known them people. There were
Sorry.
still people that did that stuff. But usually high schools still had the college, not a college, the yearbook club, and they archive everything. And outside of that, what you were talking about, your local public library usually have old newspaper on microfiche that if you were part of anything that they did for when the high school did win championships, you can still find it. It may be in black and white. I don't know if y'all had went to color and everything, but you still can find those things.
Here's the thing, right?
Mhm.
If I had that kind of time on my hands, because we gotta remember my kids is about to be 13, so she's in middle school, so that's the whole thing. Um,
Okay, I'm just saying.
and then I
Oh,
have all this going on over here and some more things. So if I had that kind of time to, like, I know that those pictures exist because the people who are telling me that those pictures exist, I'm one of the people. I'm gonna say it without giving too much up, but he was on that basketball team that went 27-0
okay.
that year. He also attended Bowie State University, which is another HBCU. I'm sorry. Um, and then I'm gonna leave it at that. But because I don't think I should go any further than that. But he confirmed that there are photos of me and just our business and personal interaction in the recent few weeks.
Okay. Well,
He
even
was
with that,
there. He was a
to me, the value is if you want to be able to show
I
your
don't I don't really care, but he said they there and he would know because he was there. So
well, all I was saying
he
was
got, let's just say this, so much to the point that he got video footage from then, his years at Bowie State University, and some more. So he said, I believe him.
well, all I was gonna say is if it's what you would like, that's a cool memory lane to show at least your
Let
daughter.
me find out you just trying to see me in my cheerleading uniform.
It's like thought for real, no cap.
What I look like in my younger years and what I looked like in my cheerleading squad uniform. Let me find out. But he was there, so he would
Well,
know.
I was more saying
So much that he was there that he could tell me who I dated at the time that I was dating a person, and that person played on the team as well. That they went 27 now. So it's a whole thing. I know they exist. I just I haven't really invested the time, but one of these days I feel like I should find them.
okay. If you do it for
But
you, if you do it for your future, if you do it for just to say, hey, mom was this, just
but
so
it
you
was
know.
only in high school. I wasn't no college, no middle school, no. It was only in high school, and I was the captain of the squad. So you know.
There you go. All right. Are you ready?
So let's get to
You already
this
passed
final
out the
event. That
papers.
was funny because that's a
Pass out the
conversation.
papers. Everybody got their pencils. Took one, pass it down. I already separated certain people. This test don't start till
This
I see
sound
how
like
it comes
them
down.
times. All right. Okay.
All right.
All
You
right. The
ready?
current score right now is Doc has 12. I got 25, and I freed one of my bitches. Uh,
One.
our former co-host, although this is to be debated, but I'm not going to keep debating it because he's coming through for my birthday bash situation that's coming up real quick. So I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna keep talking.
Look,
Shout out to King Knox.
shout out
And in the audience, we have two separate audience members that won. Sis with Busta Rhymes, and then I can't remember who her one with, but so
Do I need to start keeping track of that?
huh?
Should I start keeping track of that? Because I actually don't remember that. I remember.
No, don't. That's already a lot that you keeping track of. So this, I think we good with what you already doing.
Okay,
You got 12. I got 25. Cause the champ
yeah.
is here. Our former co-host has 5, which is debatable, and our audience members have 2. You notice I don't never say that it's debatable with our audience members, but it's debatable.
No, because the audience. Oh no, the other was my sister.
Your sister did. Your sister won with Busta Rhymes, but I don't know where her one went.
I can't remember either. I would have to go back and look.
Yeah,
And I at least can, because yeah, if it was only 2, I can look at my notes and see who won which one.
but
But yeah,
I know your sister won with Busta Rhymes. I know that for a fact because he grew up in London, and that threw me for a loop. Like, who the fuck grew up in London? And she came through with the, and I was like, what?
yeah, that was weird as hell. But all right, so without further ado, it is time to get into it. This one I made up while we was doing the beginning of the show.
All right, let's go with the first one. Let's get it, babes.
Here you go. First one right here.
Why do I do this to myself? I be really setting myself up. Okay. The first part of the final, there's 5 parts of this final exam. This is the first portion. Okay, I might be all right. No, I just got happy because it said raised in Brooklyn. Raised in Brooklyn, he first gained recognition for his ability upon performing on DJ Clue's 1997. Okay. I'm
trying to free them.
Because I feel like I can free all my bitches right now, but give me number 2. So
you leave one behind.
I'm a sacrifice one, but I think I know who this person is.
She the one that was gonna snitch on you. The one you keep leaving behind, the first one, she the one that's gonna snitch on you.
That's why that bitch gotta go. But guess who not gonna snitch on you? The bitch that I freed last Wednesday. She's a rider. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
All right. Number 2.
Let's go. Oh, I think I got this already, though. I think.
I didn't make it hard.
All right. Between his studio albums, he invested a number of self-release. Okay. Can I? Is this fabulous?
Yes. FABOLOUS. So
I wanted that bitch would have snitched on me though, but I wanted to free that bitch too. But
that bitch would have snitched on me though. Wait, I thought I put it up there. Oh,
I knew with the first one, but I can't risk the rest of these bitches. They've been locked up long enough. They singing Chang Gang songs. So I got 4. One of them bitches still locked up.
Yep, the one that you said gonna snitch on you.
That bitch was going to snitch anyway. Like, why is we playing with her?
She the one that would do anything for you.
No,
With no
my
question.
bottom bitch that
The
I
other
freed
one,
last week
you know,
was
the
the one
rider,
that do
the
anything for
rider is
me.
gonna give you a little pushback every once in a while. You be like,
She get a little my bottom bitch get a little fussy from time to time, but she's solid. But so I got my bottom bitch, and then the 3 bitches above her. I just left one behind. 4 bitches
oh,
above
they're
her. I
below
just
her.
left one behind.
The bottom is the real one. Anyone
My
above
bottom
that?
is my real one though.
Yeah, the one that. But see, I think the one you leave in there is the big money maker. She the one that makes sure. Look, oh,
That
here's
bitch
your
don't make me
money.
no money. That's the
No,
new
she make
bitch that I be
everybody
putting
money.
in,
That's
and
the
she get
thing.
ready to get me pinched.
No, she make everybody money. She just,
No, this bitch
she
about to
just.
get me pinched. No. See, I'm gonna give you the rules. This
There you
bitch
go.
that I left in the jail right now, this bitch is the one that's gonna get me pinched. No.
All right. So you got 4 out of 5 out. You got one still locked in. You never like. She probably the one that like, she mad and petty. She Caligula because you were
I'm gonna
never
free
gonna
her
get her out.
later. She gotta get
She
over it.
got to find somebody else to get her out, and then she still gonna show it back to you. But she be like, "You didn't get me out. You left me in there."
Bitch, this is the rules of the games. I gotta free y'all bitches slowly. You just gotta get over this shit.
She like, "I don't get that time."
I
I
needed
would
to free
assume
my
she would have
bottom
behaved
bitch
like that.
first. But guess what? I got
Let me
4 out of
update
the
the score. Let
5.
me update the score. Yeah, update the score. So update the
I got
score.
4 out of the 5, bitch. I'm coming for you, hoe. Just calm down. You
You
gotta
know what? By
relax.
the way, you know she got
Okay.
big attitude.
Calm down. I got 4 of y'all out. I'm just working on you now, bitch. 4 out of 5. Calm down. Slow down. You gotta relax.
Burn the
Yeah,
score,
I got
and
4
then
bitches.
I'm gonna drop the rest of them. Or do you want me to drop the rest of the
Yeah,
question?
drop the rest because I'm pumped right now. I'm not even putting the score up until you drop the rest. I'm pumped right now. I got 4 out of my 5 of these bitches out of prison. This is hard work. They don't know
You said it's hard work. It's hard
they
work.
don't know how hard I be working for them. So I need her to shut the fuck up.
Look, she
Shit.
gonna complain. She gonna complain.
Or she just gonna have to shut the fuck up until I get to her. Shit.
She is the one that makes sure
All
when
right,
everyone
attend
else is
high
short, she's
school.
like, "Well, I had." And
Nah,
here,
shut up, bitch. I don't play them type of games. Um, so number 3 was attend a high school of art and design and city and school high school in Manhattan. I didn't know that. And eventually Boys and Girls High School in Bedford Stuyvesant. Okay. I didn't know the thing about Manhattan. That's dope. I didn't know that. Okay. I would have lost. I'm glad I guess I could.
you know, you got look. You look. This is when I
Shit.
like when you clean it up. You got look. I need the one. Oh, this one I know. You got them 4 out. That one
Uh,
first one until you give me that. Oh, I know exactly who this is.
that first one I knew, but I
You
could have
could
freed that bitch.
you
But
gotta get a old girl out. You gotta get
my
number one
bitches out.
Harley out.
I could have had all 5 of my bitches. His 4th studio album, From Nothing to Something, was released in 2007.
The year,
Okay.
the year.
Oh, this way I really would have got it though. If I hadn't freed my bitches early, this, this, I would have said, okay, that's him. All right, so his 3rd single though, which features fellow Def Jam artist Neo. Him and Neo did a lot of work together, by the way. I need y'all to understand. And Carrie Hilson. Um, is produced by Timberland. Was his biggest hit to date. Spending 14 weeks at the number 1 on the hot rap track Billboard chart. Is that the one where is the Raekwon on that one too?
I would have to actually verify that
Okay,
song
so what I could tell y'all is this.
because this was
I
more
do
of the
love,
writer side.
listen, I do love a good Neo and Fabulous combination. But it's
Mhm.
a couple of joints that in my heart of hearts, they on my um you make me back, you make me back, you I'm a movement by myself. We're for so
Can I tell you
we're
something that's the part
together.
about this?
And
Take
Raekwon is on that joint. All right. And then it's a joint with Carrie Hilson, Neo, and freaking Fab on it. It's called Everything
Mhm.
Everywhere, everything. I don't know the order of what is, but everything, everywhere, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I love that song. I love a good Neo and Fabulous combination
But
together.
well,
Period. I
can I
think
say
that
something?
they do a stellar, amazing um collaboration together.
This
I
is
think that like they mesh well together.
I'm giving the segue to lead into tomorrow. This is not where I picked him though. Guess why I picked him?
What?
Who else does he do songs with?
Dream.
That's what pop stood out to me. I'm like, ooh,
Cause
hmm.
they do this.
That's
No,
why I picked it. No,
cause
I'm
they
dead ass
do
serious
do it. So
because
listen,
there was a way that I wanted to ask the question, but I'm like, this may give it away too much. But
cause they
this was
do
me
do
doing what I
a
was.
mean ass combination duo thingy.
But this
Oh,
was
and
part of what I
oh.
was planning, and I never got back to finishing out what my whole idea was. And
But let me say this to y'all real quick though. I don't give a shit with these. I'm going to read these niggas for Phil. If they trifling pieces of shit, we gonna read them. But that don't take away from the music that I love.
that's always a balance with that.
I can't stop loving a song just because these people are a piece of shit. I'm sorry. It's
No,
some joints that was just like yes, and
no, I can agree with that.
I can't make those songs that I love exit my heart because the people who created the songs was a piece of shit. Fuck these bitches, and I'm gonna call them out. But I still
I
love
guess
the song.
my difference is that if it's a song that I just love, I'm not gonna put other people in a position to hear this song if they have trauma behind anything that ever happened to them by anybody that did anything
And
that did
you
something
never
wrong.
know what somebody has been through that made them the person that they are today. So fuck that. I still love the song.
Well, all I was
It's
saying is,
like certain R. Kelly songs. I still
but and that's what I was trying to say. Like, if there's an R. Kelly song, I'll play it for myself, but I won't. If I'm having a function, a get together, a barbecue, I won't play it because I know there's always an extreme different stance on it. But if it's something that I like, I'm playing it for myself. I'm not sharing it with everybody else.
Doc is so nice because I'm so disrespectful. I will grab the mic and listen, bitches.
You just make people listen.
Yeah, y'all know y'all was
Okay, okay.
stepping in the name of love. Step the fuck. So
But see,
every barbecue and cookout and family function is supposed to be fucked up because this individual was fucked out. No, this was a good song for the barbecue. Like fuck this shit.
but I guess I guess what I'm gonna say is I like music so much. I think there's songs I can replace it with. Like, all right, Step in the Limb. I can replace that with the
I
Beyonce song.
don't want to replace it, Doc.
Okay, well, I can respect
I
that.
want
You
to
don't want
play
to
this
replace it.
shit, and you bitches gotta understand that before you knew what the fuck was going on, you were stepping in the name of love.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess it's kind of this way for me. I think I do that more with R&B stuff. With rap stuff, I'll play like I will put on some MJG, not MJG, AMG. Bitch, better have my money. I will play that for real. And look, my mother, my stepmom, why you playing? Look,
Cause bitch better have my money.
mm,
I'm
mm. Mm, but
I'm
anyway,
sorry.
but no, I don't
If
do
I
that with
feel
R
it
and
in my
B.
heart, it gotta be played. I'm sorry.
Well,
And
that's
it
what I'm
don't
saying.
have
I don't.
nothing to do with the person who made the song. It's more so the message of the song. Bitch better have my money.
But to me, there is a divide that I also still have with that's rap, and I always understand that the older generation is like, why you listen to this? And I mess them up. I'm like, you know what I listen to? And I started playing it for them. Like, y'all hear
Cause
what they
then
talking
if
about?
that's the case, all right, let me say this. Then if
What?
that's the case, then a lot of these older musicians that they listen to,
Ooh.
you have to remove them too.
And I have
And
said that
I'll be
because
damned if I'm losing any of my old school vinyl records because you bitches are in your feelings about how you feel about a certain artist. Fuck that. It was good fucking music. Fuck the artist.
and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Fuck the
see,
artist. But the music is still good.
no, and
You
that's what I
gonna
think me
tell
and
me
you
I
kind
gotta
of
get
agree
rid of
on.
my whole Motown catalog?
But that's what I'm trying to say. I think there is a difference between good music, which I appreciate good music, but then I'm also aware of some people don't listen to what the music is talking about. Look, the show is about to come to an end, and you're gonna say something. You see, always say these young men that were ahead of their time, but there's also dirty men. And I'm only just making a man thing because there's certain women songs that I heard that's old school that I know my mom like, my grandma like, my aunties like.
But
I'd be
think
like,
about them bitches. Them bitches was young as shit fucking with grown ass men. Like the fuck are we talking about? I
that's
was
what I'm
a young
talking about.
bitch.
Them
Hold on.
songs
Cause
sometimes.
this is where I'm about to take it a step further so y'all know how real I am. I was a young bitch fucking with niggas that was older than me. So this is not we not get ready to act like this is something new. It's not fucking new. This has
That's
been
what.
happening since the dawn of time.
But
I
that's
just
the
got
part
smart.
when I point that out to them, particularly this, and there's a more interesting part of this conversation. But when I point, and it's mostly my elder matriarchy that I pointed out to. I'm like, did you hear what this song is about? This was my jam. This is the shit. Y'all don't listen to lyrics. It's a vibe. It's your jam. It's the shit. But if you listen to some lyrics, sometimes you'll be like, this shit get
But they
kind of.
thinking about the things that they've heard. They not thinking about the things that they actually know, life experiences, none of that bullshit.
Look, I don't know.
So again, now and I hate to go back to my cheerleading days, but let's just go back to 11th grade year. I was in 11th grade, which means I was about 17, right? The dude that I was messing with at the time was 25. He was a DJ, a popular DJ in my city. This is not new. It's
But
just now it's a stigma. Um,
because, well, it's the same because the
now
world is
it's the
different now.
Me Too movement. Now it's the whole thing, right? And I'm not saying that it's wrong because now I'm the parent of a almost teenage girl. You feel me?
And,
So I get it, and I get it. But at the same time, again, that's asking people to stop listening to Chuck Berry.
mm-hmm.
That's asking people to stop listening to Elvis Presley. Um, what was the other dude? Piano dude. Shit.
I don't do
He married his cousin. She was like 14. God
Oh,
damn.
from the no. Oh shit.
You
Uh,
know
I
what I'm talking
swear
about.
he's from the Beatles. He's from the Beatles, right?
No,
No, no,
no.
no. He was
Although that's a whole nother scenario, but no, he was a solitary artist.
yeah. Oh
Shit,
no, I know.
and
Yeah.
that was around. That was before Elvis married Priscilla. Shit. Oh my gosh.
Well, it was Elvis. No, Elvis married a very, very, very
He
young
married
woman.
Priscilla. She was like 15, 16, but it was a artist right before him. He
Great
played.
Balls of Fire.
Yeah,
Great Balls of Fire. That's the song that
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, the fuck? Yeah. He married his cousin. She was like 14.
But
Oh my God. Jerry. Is it Jerry Lewis?
it may be. Do you want look?
Somewhere close in
Are we
there.
gonna do the fair thing rock off of memory, or are we gonna do the?
But we the Great Balls of Fire is
No, because
definitely
when
the
you kept
great.
saying that, I'm like, oh, great
That
ball
was
fight. That's a
that
piano dude.
him.
You said
Him.
Elvis, and I associate them
No, this is
together.
before. This is right before Elvis. But him, the Great Balls of Fire dude. He married his cousin. She was 14. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something. I'm gonna take it all the way, and y'all know I'm a history lover, so I'm gonna take it back even further. You ready?
Go.
The first Queen Elizabeth, you know, the one with the red hair that was supposedly a virgin queen.
That's royalty. That shit gets weird.
No, but we get ready to take it a step further. This shit has been happening so long. So her father's father was a product of an 11-year-old girl, and you know what I'm saying? So this thing has been happening for a long time. Now it's it's taboo, but this thing with older men dealing with younger girls has been happening
it matters what you're
forever.
I think we may be talking about two different things. I do understand and see the world the way it is with if you're a woman and you want somebody that can take care of you, that's one thing. But
they didn't have a choice back then, so that wasn't even an option. They just did what they was told.
And, you know, I will add that into it. But the sad part is, to me, that whole royalty thing is already messed up because wait, I can't.
You want to keep it in the family,
but the shit is weird because also if somebody else is a king somewhere else from Africa, from wherever.
The cousin.
No, I'm doing quote unquote racism shit. But no, if you're a queen or king from England and you only need to marry into royalty, there's other people that are not connected to your family that also have kings and queens. Think about that.
I don't have to think about it because I'm a history buff, so I kind of know about it. What I will say is there is a disease that's called parphilia, right? It's a disease where you bleed easily, right? You just one bump, you can start bleeding from the inside and you would die, right? That has been going on through the royal lineage for so long. It just got weeded out. You know why I got weeded out? Because they stopped fucking their cousins. Listen, this is not a new thing. It's a new thing now. This is something that's been happening. They've been fucking young girls and cousins and family members throughout the dawn of time. Fucking Tutankhamun. I'm gonna give you real quick. Tutankhamun had so many deficiencies in things wrong with him. Because guess why? Because his father and his cousins and his brothers and his aunties and his sisters were fucking each other. This is nothing new. But what I'm saying is, for the thing that's happening right now, which is all the rage, the Me Too movement and all of that, why are we acting like this is new? That's my point.
I'm confused.
This is not new. This has been happening forever.
Which part are you saying is new, or which part are you saying is
fucking young girls is the new part? Because people been fucking young girls. None of it's new. None of it's new.
But I'm
they're acting like this fucking young children part is new, and it's not new. That's my point I'm making.
Okay, all right.
None of it's new. Not the fucking younger people. Not the fucking family members. None of it's new. It's been happening since the dawn of time. But my problem that I have right now is that now it's a thing. But it's been happening. And I'm not saying it's a thing that it's like, okay, well, we should bypass. No, y'all should have been paying attention to this shit. Niggas been fucking young girls. Grown ass men been fucking young girls. It's legal as long as the parents are there, even right now at this day and age, for somebody to marry off their child, as long as you sign consent. What the fuck are we talking about?
Well,
this is America.
No, this is the world. It's messed up because if you add up everything, the unfortunate part is
it's the world, but this is America, and this is the thing here.
Actually, look, I'm doing check time. It is 11:09. I'm making sure you're good. I'm loving this conversation.
My kid is not here. I don't care. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, let's not get too crazy. But no, this is an interesting conversation.
Wait. She might have texted me. Sorry. Oh no, it wasn't her.
You okay?
It wasn't her.
You okay?
I don't know.
You like...
All right. It just makes us more aware of what we gotta pay attention to. My baby is about to be 13 in September, and I swear I get more protective over her each day.
Mm-hmm.
Each day. I'm flipping my wing because my baby is not here right now. I want a car, but I don't want to ruin her summer party. But I miss my baby. I'm seeing.
All right, look. I've been slightly trained in this, so I will ask you certain questions if you're cool with it.
Go ahead. All right.
So when you grew up, did you ever think your mom had the same feelings for you?
No.
See?
No, my mother never felt the same way that I feel about.
You think, or you know, or you just assume?
No, for certain. What I feel in my maternal mode right now, I know for certain my mother didn't feel the same way.
So then this is also part of the training I've been through.
It's okay though. I'm all right with that part. All I need to know is that I feel the way that.
All right, cool. And you're at the look. There's a scale, and I'll probably have to send it to you. You're saying all the things where, like, wait. So, if your mother is your mother, do you think you are doing better than her, worse than her, or you're just trying to make up for it?
I think that when you become a parent, everything about becoming a parent is a learning process. I think that my mother had me when she was 19, so she was still learning. You feel me? I had my daughter when I was 32.
Okay.
There's a big gap. So I don't try to go back on what my mother, she was 19. When I had my kid, I was 32.
Would you still learn?
Lived a lot of life, and I still had some learning to do, but I had lived so much life that I was well prepared for that part. And I wanted that part of the journey so much. I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to have a kid because at that point I'm 32.
So look,
so you can't never put yourself in a position where maybe your parents would have been. Like y'all walk different journeys in life.
Journeys. But if no matter what, nobody handed you a handbook and said, "Hey, this is how you raise a child."
And I'm still learning to this day. It's still shit that I'm learning.
Nobody handed grandma, G-mom.
Like it's shit that my mother didn't like about my grandmother, but
see,
again, my grandmother's journey was different because my grandmother had 12 children. Okay. My mother only had a couple. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
you have one. You have one. Do you not see the journey?
See what I'm saying? It's a different, but at the same time, what I will say is this. My grandmother had 12. My mother only had a couple. I only had the one. but I think they were all life decisions. You feel me?
What do you mean, life decisions?
One thing that my daughter and I haven't have together, this is probably why
You are still on
I'm in
stream.
my
Just to
feelings
make
right
sure
now,
you're
is
cool.
that we talk a
You still
lot.
wait, hold on, hold on. You're still on stream, and it is later than you normally be. Just to be fair and honest.
Listen, my daughter and I have a relationship like none other. We go on our nature trips. We it's different from what I had with my mother, right?
Hmm.
But what I do know coming from my child and our conversations that we have together is that she likes being the only child.
You probably would have liked to be the only child too, then, huh?
And so no, it was lonely. But she's a different kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I be saying don't put people in a box because everybody is different. Like
True.
I had a lot of cousins, but I wanted a sibling. She does not want a sibling. She does not want to share. She likes being the spoiled pamper. So we are all different. We can't all put ourselves in the same, you know what I'm saying? Like even now where I'm trying to start dating again, even though it's been a weird couple of years. But she's like, just whatever you do, just don't have no more babies. And I'm like, dude, I'm old.
Dude, I'm old.
Dude, I'm old. I'm not thinking about having no more kids. It's like, what the fuck? You are the first and the last, my ninja. I'm not doing that again. But she make it very clear. I like being the only kid, and so those are things that I have to take into consideration. Whereas though our parents probably wouldn't have taken that into consideration, it's just what it was, what it was. And their parents didn't take. I get the opportunity to be like, okay, my kid wants to be the only kid. No, she gonna be my only one. You know what I'm saying? So
But that also
different
points to you.
situations, different circumstances.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
I feel like you should not judge anybody on what they say. My grandmother had 12 kids. My mother had a couple kids. I only got one. You know what I'm saying? So it's just whatever your circumstances is for whatever your
Yeah.
circumstances is.
But that is also living further away from the past and more closer to any future that you may not even understand that your daughter sees. And that's the difference. At least being respectful and understand, like, yeah, I know where I came from. I know what I'm trying to give you and show you, but
Right.
I don't know where you're going to go. But I hope you're going to go to a good place because I think I gave you things to go to a good place. I gave you the tools to go to a good place.
Exactly. It's like
That's easy. That's easy.
another thing that people always knock, but I'm like, I don't knock this, which is tribal living. Tribal living. Like,
Yeah, well, that's
where they
American. That's
say that
us.
it takes a village to raise. I truly, strongly believe. I don't believe that my kid got to leave at 18.
Yeah, that's a very Western American ideal about stuff, or even if we add it in a
That's slave
certain way.
mentality. Because
What do you call it?
if you think about it, at a certain point in time, the master would let the kid slave stay there for whatever. It'd still be a slave, but they would let that stay there.
Oh,
And then they would sell him off to somebody else at a certain point in age and time. Slave mentality, I don't believe in that shit. As far as I'm concerned, my daughter can
no,
she can live with me forever.
it makes sense when it makes sense.
I mean,
And
she
I
might
don't
grow up,
consider it.
but she could always come back home. Put it like that.
Well, all right. I'm gonna flip it a different way if you have patience to listen to what I'm about to say.
Okay,
And
go
keep
ahead.
in mind, it is still way after the showtime. It's 11:18, but I know you wanna you probably just checking the way wait for that text.
My kid is not here. Go ahead.
I know. So the one thing, and this is what built me the way I am. I grew up in an environment of when you're grown, when you're grown, when you're grown. The unfortunate part about me is, wait, so what means I'm grown? When I can check every box, there is no shit you can ever tell me. And that's the issue that me and my parents have. Because I don't ask you for nothing. I don't need you. You said when I'm grown, I could do this, and I'm clear
You
the
know
board.
what, though? If you think about it on a psychological standpoint, no kid, even you could check boxes at 18, 20, 21,
True,
all
true,
that
true.
shit, right?
Yes. Yep.
But your mind does not develop until you pass the age of 25.
Yes.
You're not fucking grown.
But
That's that slave mentality shit that I keep talking about. Like, I don't give a fuck what you can check if you're my child.
But this is the whole.
And
I'm gonna tell you the
I
horrible
love
part.
you the way that, hold on. I love you the way that I say that I love you, which if I birthed you, and especially me because I'm a mom and I believe in natural childbirth and my baby came out of me naturally. So I'm going to feel this way. All right.
Well,
I don't give a fuck how old she is. This motherfucker could be 44 fucking years old, the age that I'm at right now. That's still my fucking baby. I don't give a shit. If she need a place to fucking stay, I don't have no sons, but if I had a son, if he needed a fucking place to stay, fuck that slave mentality shit. Like, the fuck, this is tribal living. This is the problem that I have with American black people. And I hate to sound racist right now, but this is the problem. Because we're still stuck in that slave mentality. I could check a box. No, fuck that.
But no,
tribal living means, I don't give a fuck how old we are. No, tribal living is, I don't give a fuck how old we are. We come together as a tribe. We live together as a tribe. We raise our children as a tribe. Our children become better because we came together as a tribe.
Yes.
The problem is a lot of motherfuckers be out here when I say, you gotta go when you're 18. I don't give a fuck how old my daughter is. She can live with me forever. I will help her raise my grandchildren that she never gonna give me because she told me she never gonna give me, which I feel like that's disrespectful, but whatever. She told this little nigga told me she not giving me no grandchildren. That's so disrespectful. Why I can't have no grandbabies? Maybe I could get her to adopt, but the point is this. We come together as a tribe and we raise them together as a tribe, they'll be much greater than they would if we did the slave mentality shit. Down in 18, they gotta get out. They could check a box, they gotta get out. Now fuck that shit.
But see, no, and
my daughter is disrespectful, by the way, y'all. I'm sorry, but she is disrespectful because she don't want to give me no grandchildren, and it makes me feel some kind of fucking way.
All I'm saying is that there is a thing, and I don't. There's a part of me that understands where it came from, but there's a part of me that gets where, because I've seen a lot of other cultures, and I realized, like, no, grandma there, granddad there, divorced granddad there, divorced grandma there, the elders are there.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you, this is when it really sank into me. I would go get my nails done, and the people that do my nails is Vietnamese. Hold
Asian cultures.
Hello, no, Vietnamese to be specific. Hello. No, I'm almost finished with the show. That's why I call back. But we good because I don't got no kid tonight. I feel some kind of way. I feel, yeah. All right. But anyway, everybody know how I feel about my kid. Now, so my nail technician is Vietnamese, to be specific, because I like to talk to people. I don't just guess. I like to get down to the. And he asked me one day, like, why do y'all kick y'all kids out? Like, I have conversations with people outside of our culture. This is why I feel the way I feel. I don't just come up with these visions out. No, like we the only culture that do that stupid ass shit.
No. Hold up. We're not the only culture. We are the
Who else do
culture
it?
that was
Tell me
taken
who
from
else do
another
it,
culture.
Doc.
Hold on. We're
Who
a culture
else
that was
do it?
taken from another culture that in American society, capitalism means that if you don't have your own, what are you doing?
Who else
Other
does that
cultures,
shit? White people don't even do. Caucasians don't even do that shit.
they do it. They do it in a different way. I know enough of them, and I see.
Because of indentured servitude, like this, all of this shit play back to
But it's
all of that
being
historical shit.
look. You ever heard a black person get mad because they get cut out of a will?
I heard of indentured servitude and I heard of slavery. Indentured servitude was those people who were not a melanin coated complexion. They were indentured servants. And then I've heard of those people who were melanated complexion who were slaves. I don't need to hear nothing else besides that. Those people that do that shit were indentured servants or slaves.
Okay, so in modern times, the catch is
all of it play a part.
Huh?
All of it play a part.
Well, true, it does all play a part. But in modern times, the thing that
I've
witnessed in real life is I have never, ever, ever, ever in my whole entire time seen a person with melanin get upset because they're getting cut out of a will, because probably a will doesn't exist. But
because we're not set up to have wills. I'm not getting ready to do all of the logistics of the shit that our people do not have.
Yeah, but
we not set up for that shit.
But
we're not. Our people, our culture have never been so. We still arguing about fucking reparations. The fuck are we talking about, Doc? What I'm talking about is this.
Go ahead.
Those people outside of our culture come to us sometimes and talked about us about shit. I've had conversations with people of Asian descent, and a lot of them people be poor. And the question that I've always been asked is, why do y'all kick y'all kids out at the age of 18? And I was like, I would never. My baby could live with me until she's old. We gonna have this debate about the grandchildren. Grandchildren. But I don't give a. That's not a. But they think that, they believe that because that's what they're taught to believe. That's how we are as a people, and it doesn't help that some of our people carry it that way. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I'm a great successful person because of that. But it's also when I went into the world and realized like, and I will say
my baby girl can live with me forever.
Cool. I don't.
And she gonna give me some grandchildren. Fuck that shit.
That's a whole different story.
Adopt some shit. I don't know what the fuck she gonna do. She gonna give me some grandbabies. Fuck this shit. We gotta go to an adoption agency. We gotta go get her artificially inseminated. I don't know. I'm having some grandkids. She's not leaving me hanging. I'm sorry. My bad.
It is super late, and
we gotta get to the things that I need to say at the end of the show. I'm sorry. I'm in my feelings. She don't want to give me no grandbabies, Doc. The fuck?
It's her life to live. You gotta respect it.
I deserve grandbabies. Anyway, some things I gotta say.
Gotta respect it.
Mind your business, except for when it comes to my grandbabies. You should probably talk to my daughter about this, because I want some grandbabies.
No, don't put her business. So you being a weird mom now.
I want some grandbabies. Anyway, mind your business, except for I want some goddamn grandbabies. Except for on Media Mondays, we telling everybody's business on the Media Mondays. Sometimes on the tap in, like the fact that my daughter don't want to give me grandbabies.
Stop doing that, because if she watched this show, you're gonna be the weird mom now.
She gonna know how serious I feel about this. We gotta keep the line going. I want grandbabies. So
I want to make me
sometimes I
another drink.
do tell
I'm gonna let you
people's
talk real
business,
quick.
like the fact that my daughter don't want to give me grandbabies. I just told some business. And why tap? We telling everybody's business. We gotta finish off this dream case and get to this Kanye shit, and then get some more puffy. It's so much shit. It's we got Herb Gotti. We got some more cases we gotta get through. So yeah, other than that, mind your business. Oh, it's a grandbaby's mind your business. Other than that, um, damn, my baby don't want to give me no grandbabies. Um, love your babies, hug your babies, encourage your babies, even if they don't want to give you grandbabies. You gotta do the job anyway. You're just supposed to be a phenomenal parent, and so you're just supposed to tell them that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all times. I'm in my feelings. My baby's not here, and she don't want to give me the grandbaby. I'm about to call her. Um, but anyway, love your babies, hug your babies, encourage your babies, tell your babies that they are the greatest of all times. If they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, freaking janitor, secretary, or whatever else they do over there. And that's space. I've been enjoying this microscope more than she has, and I feel some kind of way about that too. And she don't want to give me no grandbabies. I'm still in my feelings about this. Um, whatever the case may be, it's NASA, space. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, engineer, freaking commentator, whatever the hell else they do over there in NASCAR. They got a need for speed, and at one point in time, they used to love muscle cars, and I'm forever gonna love a muscle car. So me and them is cool. But other than that, whatever your babies decide to do, tell them to be the greatest at it, even if they don't want to give you grandbabies. just encourage them to be great. I'm in my feelings. She's not here, and then she don't want to give me grandbabies. What am I doing wrong? I gotta fix this shit. Anyway,
You know what is the best of me because of the timeline of it.
I don't know how to feel, Doc. She don't want to give me no grandbabies.
It'll be
But
different.
other than that,
like
just be a great
going
encouraging parent.
It make a little more sense to me right now. But I'm like, you already that far in the future.
I just want grandbaby. Listen, whatever the case may be, just encourage them regardless. Even if you're not going to get grandbabies in the situation. I'm so sad. Um, stay in your lane. My lane and your lane are not the same lane. You jump in my lane, you're going to get her. And I ain't getting no grandbaby, so you definitely get her. I'm extra angry tonight because I ain't getting no grandbaby.
Stop replacing your sadness with anger.
I ain't getting no grandbabies. You don't want her, and especially with the fact that she know that she not getting no grandbabies, you just don't want her. Leave her the fuck alone. Leave her. Leave her where she's at. In her gazelle. I'm gonna feed my cub, even though my cub don't want to give me grandbabies. But anyway, just leave her. And my cub is not even home tonight. I feel some kind of way. Leave her over there. Leave her. You don't want her. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly, and all that good stuff, and especially her. Hey, you big purr bitches! Hold on, hey, you big purr bitches! Hey, you big purr bitches! No grandbabies, even though I want some. Whatever. Hey, you big purr bitches! You don't want the first one. You don't want the two later, and they're nice, sweet, and all of that good stuff. Plus, what usually happens when you jump into somebody else's lane is a collision, and who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. And you don't need it, especially because I'm not having no grandkids.
Let it go. Let it go, Cat. Let it
I'm
go.
in my feelings. That come my grandbaby, and
Just
she
let
not
it
giving
go.
me nothing. But you don't want that. You want the later too. Just stay in your lane. Which brings me to my other point, which is pick and choose your battles wisely. If you really, to be honest, like pick the war, fuck the battle. Shit, J. Cole listen, and ain't nobody tell him he wasn't getting no grandkids, but whatever. J. Cole listened though. He listened to me. And then Mob Deep been telling y'all since we was like Doc, we was like 19 years old when they said this. No, 16, 17, 19-ish. We don't know. But what they said is that there's a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it. And they also said you can run, but you can't have forever in these streets that we could. But what they didn't tell you is that you wasn't gonna have no grandkids. They didn't tell you that part. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle to be fought. Worry about the fucking war. Fuck the battle. Worry about the war. Be who you are. Be uniquely you. Also, again, somebody else that listened to me. Y'all know who listened to me. I'm not going. Lizzo listened to me. I was trying not to get in my big bitch era, but whatever. She listened and she knows, like, fuck these bitches. You gotta be who you are. Even if you come in as a twin, you coming in by yourself. So you just gotta figure out who the fuck you gonna be. And that's just it. Um, Doc,
Cat.
I'm not gonna have no grandkids. Okay. Doc, sorry, my guess. Thank you, as always.
You say rebellion is part of your genetic makeup. Maybe that's a part of rebellion. You gotta respect it.
My baby's not here and I'm not having no grandkids. What the fuck is there to respect? Shit.
Look, you apparently raising a
Who
good
am I
child.
gonna give my ancestral vibes to when I die? Now I gotta go find somebody to hunt. This shit is weird. Anyway,
No. Oh, what's the old lady that you said still lives there? You can hang with her.
I don't want to hurt people.
Oh, well, I'm talking about your
2009.
ghost.
2009. I don't want to hurt nobody, Doc.
You
And
said
if I'm
you
not
had a
no
ghost. You can hang out with
then
the
I gotta
ghost.
hurt somebody.
You
I
ain't gonna
got
find
no
that.
grandkids. What do I do with my spirit that I gotta hunt
You
somebody?
can be.
Ooh, I hope you never did me wrong.
Look, no. See, look, I'm glad I'm your partner in good. That's what you call it. So this is what you can do. What you can do, I'm gonna give you the answer. You could be a full blown guardian
You're
angel
my
to your
partner in good. I
nieces.
would never haunt you.
No,
But
I'm just saying. Look,
everybody else, I'm not
look,
having no grandkids. I'm haunting somebody.
but I'm telling you, you could be just the guardian angel to your nieces and nephews.
It sounds more exciting to haunt people. All right.
It does. No, look, come on. Look, you can haunt me. Look, I'm with the shits. I'm fully.
2009 is our year. If I die, just expect me to haunt you because I'm not having no grandkids. So I got to do something with my energy.
Pretty cool. I get to create a show called Eventually Afterlife, featuring Cat Lee, AU Big Purr the Ghost.
The ghost. You can't see me, bitches. Stop playing with me.
And I gotta play the soundtrack of the movie Ghosts.
And you guys capture this clip right here.
You say capture this clip right here.
It's for free. If I ever go, I'm not having no grandchildren. I gotta haunt some people. All right, I'm gonna make a list. I'm gonna even give you the list of the people in my heart. All right. Not having
That
no
part is,
grandkids.
no, you know what it is? It's how the movie goes. It'll be somebody that's hunting. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Hey, look, I don't know you. Look, me and Kat, we used to do like a show together. It was her show, but I was just on it. Look, I was an employee of the show.
And she gave me a
She gave,
list, bitch.
exactly. I'm gonna tell the truth. She gave me a list.
And she
You on that
haunting your
list?
ass.
Yeah. Like, yeah, there's been weird
And
shit
she told me
happening.
to play this shit.
I would love that if there's songs involved, because especially with the songs out there, like I
You
look,
can
it
you
be
can
all
mix it.
emotion. I just be rapping it.
And you can put shit on the background. She told me to do this shit. I don't have no grandchildren.
No,
I'm
no, no.
haunting everybody.
You ready? You
Except
ready
for
for the
the
scary
people
part?
I did good with. I'm not haunting
You
them
ready
because
for the
they
scary
don't
part?
deserve it.
This
Huh?
is the scary part. Even if I was playing that, if they're like, "Hey, if you hear that tag, be here forever," that's not really DJ Bruchesi. Cat meant that.
Ooh, and that'd be a good
I'm like,
add
that's
that
not
to.
DJ Bruchesi. Cat meant that. She's gonna be here forever until you
All
get
right.
right. Until you get right. And
That
you
you
get
know what
right
my
by
last
her.
wishes is if I can't have no grandchildren.
Wait, I just thought about you. You just gonna hunt your daughter.
You might gotta put it in a time capsule though. Or you might gotta send it to my daughter and be like, your mother said since you
No,
ain't want to give her no grandkids.
I get what
You
you're trying
gotta
to say.
play this for
You
whoever.
just want to hunt her.
And no, I'm not gonna haunt her, but I'm gonna send her a list of the people that I'm gonna haunt, and then she gotta play that video for her. Anyway, I appreciate you so much, my baby Doc.
Thank you for having me all
I
the time.
won't
I
haunt
appreciate
you because you're my partner in goodness. I will never haunt
it. Look,
you.
not
But we
me.
got.
Look, we still have conversation. It just won't be
I'm
streamed
gonna
or
just tell you what I'm doing. All right, this is what's happening. But we got to
look,
get out of
the
here.
gad beat. But all right, I got you.
No, I'm not haunting you. I'm just going to have conversations with you about who I'm haunting. But anyway, we got to get up out of here. Oh my gosh, this is fun because this is weird that I'm talking about people I'm going to haunt. But since I can't have grandbabies, we got to get up out of here. Good night. We love you guys. Be safe. Stay out of trouble, y'all, man. Good night.
Good night.
Oh,